As we all know, the Republican National Convention is happening right now in the great city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's a shame that the Republicans are going to such an amazing city. And we've all seen the clips from inside the arena where all of these MAGA lunatics are celebrating Donald Trump. They're singing his praises. They love him. They love that he broke the law. But on the outside of the arena, Donald Trump is losing the war because the locals in Milwaukee, with the help of some other groups, have forcefully rejected Donald Trump. They are letting him know that they do not stand with him, they do not support him, they don't buy in to his garbage. So I have some amazing things to show you taking place outside of the arena, amazing forms of protest that are just so fantastic and really put a smile on my face. I think you'll agree. So the first clip I want to show you is courtesy of the amazing people at the Lincoln Project. They sent some billboard trucks to Milwaukee to circle the Republican National Convention, the arena where it's happening. And you just got to see this clip. It is too good. Take a look. Yeah, those billboard trucks saying dictator on day one on all sides, sent by the Lincoln Project, are all over Milwaukee, Wisconsin right now. And they're using Donald Trump's own words against him. As we all know, Donald Trump said that if he were to be elected again, which, knock on wood, God forbid, happens, he would be a dictator on day one. He would assume the office and get right into it and get into his dictatorial activities. He said that. That's his own words. So the Lincoln Project is taking those words, slapping them on a billboard truck, driving them around Milwaukee to Wisconsin to just remind everybody, just remind the locals, remind everybody that that is who Donald Trump is. That's who he is. That's the guy they're celebrating in that arena. They're cheering on the convicted felon, the sexual abuser, the business fraudster who tried to overturn an election and promises to be a dictator. That's who they're celebrating. And the Lincoln Project is not letting them forget. And in addition to this, the Lincoln Project has some other billboard trucks that they are driving around Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Another one they have is where they play an ad on the billboard truck 24/7. It's going on loop. It's their ad where they expose Donald Trump for breaking many of the 10 Commandments of which he preaches and proclaims to love. So you got to see this. This is also incredibly funny. Take a look.
I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody.
Donald Trump found guilty of all 34 counts of falsifying business records. Donald Trump's a hush money thing next to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
She had an affair with Trump. I am the chosen one. The Trump Organization frauded the state of New York.
$354 million.
I'm very greedy.
We must make America pray again. How stupid are the people of the country to believe this crap?
Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, how great is that? Not only is it a fantastic ad that I really think every single American should see. The Lincoln Project is so good at what they do. I'm so thankful for their work. But it's also the truth. Like, again, they are using Donald Trump's own words against him. This is not a liberal spin. This is not the Democrats making something up, as the Republicans so often like to claim. Not at all. On the contrary, this is Donald Trump's own words. These are the things he said. These are the things he did with Stormy Daniels, with, stealing money in the business fraud case, whatever it might be. These are Donald Trump's actions. This is who he is. And in one part of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, this very specific arena, they're trying to erase that record. They're trying to pretend it never happened. But everybody else on the outside of the arena knows who Donald Trump is. The Lincoln Project is not letting them forget. So in addition to this, the locals have also taken up some responsibility on their own to remind everybody who is in town for the week. So here is a local bar in Milwaukee who has a chalkboard outside, and they made sure to write Donald Trump and the Republicans a message. Here it is on your screen saying, "Horrible city welcomes RNC fascists." Horrible city welcomes RNC fascists. So That is so fantastic. What obviously the horrible city quote is in reference to when Donald Trump called Milwaukee a horrible city while meeting with Republican legislators, Republican congresspeople behind doors. And he said it out loud in front of all of these Republicans. And then they scrambled to say that, no, he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. And they completely fumbled it. They fell flat on their face while trying to justify what Donald Trump said. And the locals took notice. The people of the great city of Milwaukee, the great people of Wisconsin, they know what Donald Trump said. They know that he called their main city, their largest city, horrible, and that he doesn't like it, and he's not happy that he's there. So they're letting him know. And of course, the RNC fascists, I mean, as we just talked about, Donald Trump said he wants to be a dictator on day one. That's not, liberals making it up. It's not Joe Biden making it up. It's not the Democrats making it up. It's Donald Trump himself saying it. He is saying it. He is telling us what he wants to do. He wants to be a dictator on day one. And as I mentioned, they're getting the message out. This is not the Democrats doing it. These are local folks getting the message out. But speaking of the Democrats, they're also getting involved in the fun. They're throwing their hat in the ring because DNC chair Jamie Harrison announced that in the wake of Donald Trump's VP announcement with the lunatic J.D. Vance that he selected for his ticket, they have already got some billboards up around the convention center in Milwaukee. I'm going to show you some of these billboards that we have for now. Here you go on your screen. The first one says, the Trump-Vance Project 2025 terminates the ACA and guts Social Security. Those are two very popular policies that the Republicans want to get rid of. Reminder, Donald Trump said he wants to kick 40 million Americans off of their health insurance, get rid of Obamacare. That's his policy. And every single year of his presidency, he proposed reductions in the funding for Social Security. That's Donald Trump. That's true. The Project 2025 that they all love, they've praised, they've talked about extensively, does these things. Here's another billboard on your screen right now. Trump-Vance Project 2025, dictator on day one. They're jumping in on the fun. They're bringing out the Donald Trump quotes. I love it. I love it. You have the Lincoln Project on the ground, the DNC, the Democratic Party up in the air on these billboards. They're hammering the point home. They are not giving the Republicans a moment of peace. And I love it. We got to stay on them. Election day is not that far away. We got to stay on them 100%. I love it. And the last billboard I have to show you from the Democrats, here it is. Trump-Vance Project 2025, tax breaks for billionaires, higher costs for you. That is the case. Donald Trump has told his wealthy, rich billionaire buddies that he has over to Mar-a-Lago to wine and dine with, maybe show a classified document here or there. He's told them that he will give them tax cuts. He wants to give them a bigger tax cut than he did last time. Can you believe it? Completely screw over the middle class. Forget about those folks. That's Donald Trump's policy. And let's just focus on the wealthy. According to Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos, they need another vacation home. They need another yacht. That's what the Project 2025 does. That's the plan that Donald Trump holds dear to his heart. He loves. And that's what it would do. And they're letting the people know. All of this is just so fantastic because it's all about informing the voters, right? It's not, it's fun to laugh at, and it's like great for us to see, like, man, they're going hard at Donald Trump. They're not letting him rest at this RNC convention and just let them spew their lies. They're staying on him. They're staying on him. They're fighting every step of the way for every single voter, and they're informing the voters. They're putting in the time to make that effort, and it's great to see. It can flip the state. Wisconsin is a close state. It's always has been, always will be, and it could flip the state with the work they're doing here. Just got to convince. If you convince, 1,000 people from seeing these billboards, from hearing Donald Trump's quotes themselves, you can flip the state of Wisconsin and win it and win the election, right? So this is important work. I just had to show you it because, as I mentioned, Donald Trump is absolutely losing the battle on the ground. He's losing the battle outside of the arena, which is almost more important, especially in a state like Wisconsin, than the battle inside of the arena. Of course, he's going to get praised by the Republicans inside, but it's what's happening outside. The people are rejecting him, opposing him every step of the way. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this stuff. It is so funny. I'm so glad I caught it, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. I'll wrap up the video now. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe down below. It goes an incredibly long way. Also, drop a like in the video and comment. Let me know what you think about all of this. And as always, I greatly appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.